Let's try and play actual draft and go throw away draft tokens. Brr, 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 brr. I'm really bad at draft, chat. I don't know if you've realized that. Like, I'm very bad at it. I absolutely do it just for the memes and for the free, quote-unquote, free packs. Fun fact, spending, like, gems and gold on drafting is 9 times out of 10 better as long as you win, like, at least one game. Hi! We're rare drafting. I apologize if y'all thought I was gonna do, anything else, but I'm rare draft. Okay, hang on. Nah, we're rare drafting. We do have the other option of rare drafting, but Sanguine Blood probably won't be used. Sorry, Sanguine Bond probably won't be used at all, but, there's absolutely a chance for Beseech the Mirror to be good. Oh, look, it's your 8th copy of Shieldred. That's right. Literally how it works. It's literally Bring to Light for Mono Black. It's Bring to Light for Mono Black for no goddamn reason. This is one of those cards that I look at and I'm like, you were a design mistake. I'm sorry, but you were a design mistake. Just straight up. I hardcore believe that's a design mistake of a card. Do you still have to play around it and like have to have stuff to bargain for it? Sure. But still. Also, hi. I'm not gonna lie, I might just yoink the curiosity here. I could go for Ariad's Whisper, but I don't think that card's like very good, right? I don't think so. Cool, y'all can't see this. That's fine. This just helps me out. That's actually not a bad uncommon, I don't think. A 2/3 with Menace that can make a that can make something have a +1/+1 counter. Not bad. Ooh, never mind, that's better. Each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life for 1 mana. That's a really good card. Like, it's one of those that's like, sure, draft doesn't have as many bombs for you to have to be like, yeah, I should do it. And it's not targeted removal, it's just discard a card, but like, that's just a good card. Because it eventually has the, okay, I have nothing else to do, I'm gonna sack it and scry 2. Right? Now, what do we got here? Ooh, Spellstutter. Yeah, alright. Looks like we're going blue-black. We haven't really hit many fairies, but it looks like we're going blue-black because there's a lot of cool blue cards being left open here. And a handful of cool black ones as well. People might be taking the fairies themselves, but the support around fairies is still really good. Look at that. We got a fairy. It's not a super great fairy. It's a 4-mana one. But it's okay. Yeah, Ariad's Whisper, not the best card. 4-mana discard 2. Draft chaff. Draft chaff. Yeah, I think grabbing the fairy itself isn't a bad idea. Yeah, we can grab another fairy. Yeah, it kind of looks like blue-black fairies is pretty open right now. Not a lot of people seem to be grabbing it. I'm not like 100% sure because there's also a lot of Gruul stuff sitting around and being open, but like, I don't know, we've already grabbed a couple of fairies and a Spellstutter. Which, by the way, is just a good card because counterspells aren't really a thing in this type of thing. This thing is okay. It's a sorcery speed bounce, which isn't the best. Oh, Ginger Brute. There's absolutely nothing wrong with grabbing a Ginger Brute. He fits in every deck. No matter what you're doing, Ginger Brute, never bad. Fun fact, Ginger Brute pairs very well with Curiosity. I'll take him. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, fairies might not be totally open, but there's absolutely a handful of things that are out and about. Yeah, fairies might just be open, like just blue-black fairies. We might be just hitting like the commons and uncommons and people aren't drafting them, but it doesn't look like people are drafting around fairies in this pile across these packs, which I'm okay with. Fairies are pretty good. Plus it means that I'll get fairy cards that I don't have to craft. I'm still kind of surprised that Spell Stutter's a common. I guess it's one of those things where it's like, it's made for Fairy Tribal, so it's like logical that they print it as a common because it loses a lot of value the second you stop playing Fairy Tribal. The same way that like Make Disappear loses a lot of value when you stop playing it in can't think of the words. Oh, it's my opening pack. Well, if no one's taken it. No one's taken the Sanguine Bond. It's just, I'm keeping it for my collection at that point. Because I don't really care about this card, so I may as well rare draft here. It's my pack, come back around. Only reason I know that is because it has this and this in it. And I remember seeing those cards in my pack. Yeah, fun fact about Beseech the Mirror, though. You don't have to bargain for it. You can just cast it to get a 4-drop in Exile to play it in the future. Oh, fairies are so open. Yeah, alright. If that guy made it back around. If this guy made it back around, I feel like people aren't playing fairies. And now that I actually have some fairies in the deck, I will grab Ego Drain. It's one of those things that, like, I didn't have any creatures in the deck yet, so I was like, I don't know if Ego Drain's worth it. Now that I do, worth it. Also, fun fact for Beseech the Mirror, Ginger Brute, artifact. It can be sacked. It's an artifact. I'll just throw that on the sideboard. I'm not going to use it. Ayo! We've been rewarded! We did it! We were rewarded for choosing fairies! We got Italian! Ah! That is so exciting! Because that's also something we can search up with Beseech the Mirror. Slamming down the fairy train. We are on the fairy train wholeheartedly. There's also another Spell Stutter in this pack, which I hope that gets back around to me. But yeah, we're gonna take Talion. Get in me. I mean here. Hi! How are you doing? Maybe. I mean, like, I don't know. It's so mean, but it's so fitting for fairies. And my 3-drop spot is pretty open. I feel like that's not a bad card to draft. Oh, man. I also have another Hopeless Nightmare and another Ego Drain in this pack, but I think Oppression is the best one of the bunch. That is one of those, like, that is a bomb and a half. Like, oh my goodness, that is such a good card. That's not terrible, but it's not great. I would rather maybe take something else out of this pack. Quick Study's not bad. Quick Study's not bad for this deck. I'm hoping some more fairies come back around to fill out my creatures. I might have to start grabbing some non-creature stuff. Oh, Glass Casket's back. Interesting. Yeah, we'll take Quick Study. That seems okay. Another Snare Master Sprite isn't bad. What are you? Add green blue, spend this mana only to cast spells with mana value 5 or greater with X in their mana costs. Alright. Never mind. Compulsion doesn't seem to be that good. We could also grab Stringblade Assassin, but I think I have too many 4-drops already. At this point in the draft. I think another 1-drop will suit me better, so let's just... yeah. Hi! I guess we just get another spell stutter. Sick. I know spell stutter isn't as good in draft because people typically run a good amount of lands. But because I'm running fairies and like I already have 6 fairies in my deck, like there's a pretty good chance it's going to be pay 3 or pay 4 depending. And that can be a really big deal. Do we grab Ice Out? I don't think Ice Out is worth it for us, but I don't know what else to take from this pack. I don't know if I want a counterspell or a sprite. I feel like an extra sprite's never bad, just up my fairy count so that like spell stutter works better. I feel like that's probably the right choice here. Sleight of hand! Hello! Yeah, alright. I'll take sleight of hand. I'll take another sleight of... Now we'll take an ego drain. We'll hit my opponent's hand harder. We'll take another spell stutter, I guess. I'm pretty sure that was my opening pack, by the way. I don't think I want that ego drain, but I'll just throw it in my side. People are really not choosing fairies. People are really not choosing fairies, like... Hopefully I get a couple of more. It'd be really nice if I got one of the other rare fairies. I'll grab Compulsion for now. It's a 4 mana draw card, but like it's not. It's either like a pay 2 mana now to get some bonuses later. Hi. Also hi. Hi. Wow, this is a weird pack. It's like really good, not great for me because I don't have adventures. I just don't have adventures. It's literally just a 2/3 flying fairy for 4 mana, which isn't great. I could just grab Sugar Rush to make my beatdown better. 2 mana cantrip to draw a card might not be bad to try and push some of my stuff like this or like this to push my damage a bit harder. That might not be a bad choice. There is a lot of reach in this set, so this might also be useful for that. Sure, why not? We'll take it. Boop. This has been a fucking stacked draft. This has been a stacked draft. Oh, man. I can't play it. I can't. I could just Spreading Seas, actually. Instead, that might be a better card for me, but, like, I can't... Like... Come on, chat. Come on. Oh, yay, it's one of those. These are really good. Fairy Dream Thief. It's another 1-drop fairy. This one's a little better though because you surveil 1, and you can exile it from your graveyard to draw a card at the cost of a life, and that's an instant speed interaction. That's a really good card. It's a really good uncommon. I'll take it. Okay. Okay. Sure. Why not? That's fine. Yeah. Sure. Why the fuck not? I'll take it. Why wouldn't I take the Rhystic Study? I don't know. Why wouldn't I take Rhystic Study? I guess we can grab this to help with our bargain of Beseech the Mirror. And it also helps us scry too early on. Good Art Rhystic Study. Yep. Honest to God, I don't even think this is like a bad draft for me. Like, 9 creatures is pretty good for a fairy deck, in my opinion. Like, it could probably stand to have 1 or 2 more. But we'll see. We'll see what we find. This isn't bad, actually. Tap it and make it a 1/1. Actually, I'll take this. I'll take this. I changed my mind. I will take the 5-mana removal spell. It's a little expensive, but I think it might be worthwhile. We'll take the Mocking Sprite to keep the mana curve low. We'll grab Ice Out, I guess. We did your OG Rhystics for the new art because F the old art. Is that the one that was working with like NFTs, or are they the one that was working with like AI? I remember something about the OG one. But I don't know how recent it is as of a like quote unquote of a problem. So I don't remember exactly what they did, other than people don't like them. Which is fair. I guess we'll just grab a Spreading Seas and just not use it. I don't think we want it. I don't think we actually want to use this. I mean, we could use it. This is really good into the creature lands, and creature lands are in draft. I guess we have a full playset of Spellstutter now. Why the fuck not? We are not going to actually run a full playset. I feel like 3 is more than enough. And Compulsion can probably get dropped too. And then honestly, if we have Rhystic Study, Quick Study can go to the sideboard. And that should be a pretty thing. Anti-trans work with MAGA idiots person. Oof. If that's the case, yeah, no, I get you. Okay, so this is our deck. I think we drop the Candy Trail. But we might just do this. We have 9 fairies. So we get pretty good spell sprite value. We have Sleight of Hand to help with our curve. I guess we could cut an Ego Drain, actually. You know, that's not a bad idea. We don't want to hit the hand that much. But what? We got Curiosity, Sleight of Hand, Ego Drain, handful of fairies. Hopeless Nightmare, Ginger Brute, Sugar Rush, a bunch of Spell Stutters, another thing, some really powerful 3-drops between Rhystic Study and Oppression. Got a Talion, got a Beseech to find the Talion, so we technically have 2 Talions. And then we have this Chancellor of Tales, which is just kind of a big flyer. We don't really use... We could actually probably drop that if we want, but we don't have anything else to put in its place. I guess we could just drop it, though, and look at what else we have really quick. I'd say put Candy Trail back in, actually, because this helps us find stuff. Because this is basically a food on crack. It enters, and you scry 2, and then you sack it for 3 life and drawing a card. Like, that... It's a food on crack, right? Like, that seems really good. So let's go with it. Why not? This seems like a pretty decent deck list. I hesitate to say good, because I'm probably going to take it into the queue and then get my ass beat, but... I don't know. If I could, like, get an Oppression down early or get a Rhystic Study down early, I can maybe just have so many cards in my hand my opponent can't keep up. Or my opponent can be so out of cards that they can't keep up. Because if I'm on the play and I get to, like, Oppression them... Okay, opponent goes first, but we have an okay hand. We have basically a Snare Master Sprite and then another one as well. I think we hold our second one. Yeah, let's sleight of hand here. Hi. We get to play Rhystic Study in a game! It might get blown up, but that's fine. That's fine. I really want to hold up the Spell Stutter, but I also just want to play Rhystic Study. I've literally never played Rhystic Study in a game of Magic before, and it's just exciting. It's just exciting. Hi, mine. Donka. This thing gets +1/0 and lifelink as long as 2 more non-lands have entered. Okay. We're gonna Ego Drain you. Creature card. Okay, so Grasp of Fate has probably got to go. I don't mind getting a 1/1 if they blow up my thing, so I'll take away Grasp of Fate. And then I think we're just gonna do this and wait. Baronati is not a bad card to hit. And we're just gonna wait so we can play Spell Stutter on something of theirs. Because they have to pay 4. You gonna pay the 1? Ooh! Get Spell Stuttered, idiot! They will beat me down pretty quick. I could just kill their flyer now that I think about it. We're gonna put it in our Fairy Dream Thief to make my opponent maybe want to kill it more. We can, next turn we can play this and then do this plus its thing, right? Because we have 5 mana and that's 2 + 3. So if they play a creature we care about... God, Rhystic Study! Ah, I'm so excited. Will they pay the 1? Yes, they will. What a smart opponent. They pay in the 1. Okay, yeah, we may as well just... And then we'll just... I don't know. It literally doesn't matter. We'll just tap something of theirs down. We have a lifelinker, which we can pump a little bit. I think we can actually pump it twice, so it could be a 3/3. Are you gonna pay the 1? So that's a 3/5 now, which is a little... I was a... Okay, I was about to say, what the fuck? Nope! Alright, we will go ahead and do this, I think. Go ahead and gain the 3 life and draw end card. Hi, Talion. I think we have lethal now. I think unless my opponent kills me this exact second, which will be very difficult with 20 life, we have lethal on the way back. Game 1 in the bag? Question mark? You gonna pay the 1? They paid the 1. You gonna pay the 1? They paid the 1. What is that, 12 damage? They got pretty close, honestly, but I think we just have them. Because we can double pump. There they go. We did it! And Rhystic Study drew us cards, so it was absolutely worth it. Game 1, game 1. They got pretty close, honestly. The pump from this, from their rabbit. I mean, it got him close, but we fortunately drew into the barrow. And we just won from there on out. I have a decent feeling about this. We might not, like, win massively, but I think we'll have a good handful of games, you know? Like, I think we'll win at least 2 to 3 with this deck, right? I feel like it's really hard to not. We have a ton of card draw, we have a ton of solid creatures, and we have some really good 2 to 3 drops. This has Rhystic Study. I don't hate it. Like, I don't hate it, chat. I'm just... But y'all can see, like, how Rhystic Study kind of falls off in this type of format. Like, my opponent was drawing bunches of lands and could just kind of pay the one over and over and over and over and over again. Yeah, I think this is a turn 1 Spellmaster Sprite. Turn 2, probably play another one, but we'll see. We do give ourselves away instantly by playing a fairy on turn 1, but it's fine. Interesting. So it's a tap land for any color, so they're probably multicolored. I think we just play both of our things here, the Candy Trail and the Spellstutter Slate. Oh my god, no, 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 no. Yeah, no, we need black mana real bad. Fun fact, Beseech the Mirror can sack Candy Trail. Ah, they're a 3-color deck, that's why they want that. Abzan of some sort. Possibly 4 or 5 color, we'll see. Alright, time to start asking, do you pay the 1? If no, that's good for me. I mean, even if they just take a turn off to deal with Rhystic Study, that's pretty good in my book. Yep, they took an entire turn off to deal with the Rhystic Study. That's fine by me. We'll go ahead and play the Baronati. That's a lifelinker. We can also sack Candy Trail on their turn to draw another card. If we run into a black source, we can start making our Baronati bigger. If not, we can just Sugar Rush to maybe try and draw into it. Nope, here we go. Destroy that, put a roll on my lifelinker. Keep the beatdown rolling, keep my life total growing. We have Sugar Rush to help the beatdown along. That's fine, because we can keep pumping. Do we have a removal spell that we want to play here? I think we just kind of want to get Talion. Right? Like, we just kind of want to... No, we want to get Oppression. We want to get Oppression because they haven't been playing anything. That's what we want. So every time they cast a spell, they discard a card now. Start emptying their hand and then use, like, Sugar Rush to pump our flyer. And pray, because we're in trouble. Could we have gotten Talion there? Yes. Which would have been better, Oppression or Talion? I don't know, I can't see their hand. It's kind of a toss-up, right? Like, I will say we're all the way up to 26 life, which is pretty nice. You have to discard something. Okay, so they have a 6/6 with Trample, then a 6/7. So I'm almost dead on this upcoming turn alone. Hi, Talion. Let's just choose 5. See if they have a 5-drop. Yeah, they're just trying to race me now. I haven't declared blockers yet, opponent, so be smart. Okay. Alright, I think we lose, though. We'll see, though. We'll find out in a second here. We're literally straight up about to find out, like, right the second if we win or lose. We can save ourselves a life. I think if we draw another land, we can triple pump that, but I don't think it'll make a difference. Oh. Does my opponent know? Is my opponent a knower? My opponent's a knower. There they go. And yep, that's that. My opponent just got lucky. Better to be lucky than good, am I right? They top-decked exactly what they needed when they needed it. Nothing you can do about that. They, like, getting the extra, like, big-ass creature was probably the only thing that stopped me from winning there, because I was just going to slowly wear them down. And unfortunately, they had it. Can't win everything. I'm going first. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of really love this opening hand of double spell stutter. It's kind of toxic, I know. I do think this is a turn 1 hopeless nightmare, turn 2 start holding up spell stutters. Because there's a decent amount of 1-drops in this format, but I don't think Gingerbrute as a 1/1 is really going to start making a difference. I think hitting my opponent's hand and making them... Oh, they already mulliganed too. They mulliganed? That guaranteed my decision. They're now starting with, technically speaking, 5 cards. Some type of green ramp. Alright, let's see what we get to spell stutter. We'll do this. Start the beatdown. Decline. Just keep the beatdown rolling. Now they have to pay 3 for spell stutter. Italian. We will name 4. We'll probably sack this soon. They just pumped my thing to draw a card. Interesting. I think we want to play Oppression here. Because it just kind of hard locks my opponent out of the game a little. Okay, it doesn't lock them out of the game, but that is kind of annoying. Let's ego drain them. That's a good hit. We win. Unless my opponent has a way to, yep, good game. Nice. Fairies! Let's go! Did Oppression make a difference there? To be fair, I didn't really have any, like, thing to play otherwise besides the Oppression, but, like, just curiosity. Did my Oppression make a difference? I believe they got rid of the Lord Skitter's Blessing? That's not a bad thing. Yeah, no, that's not a bad thing. They got rid of the Lord Skitter's Blessing. That could have made a difference. I don't think it would have, but I think it could have. That's 2 games down, though. That's really good for me. I usually don't win more than, like, 1 game in draft because I'm just not a good drafter. I think I got really lucky, though. I think this is just a good draft for me. Yeah, I'll keep it because I can Candy Trail. If I couldn't play Candy Trail, I don't think I would keep a triple black hand, but because I can scry 2 and try and find a blue drop... Actually, we can ego drain them, which might be really, really good. I don't need that right now. That's the other reason, is I have the Fairy Dream Thief here. Alright, what are we hitting? Moonshaker Cavalry ain't doing anything anytime soon. That should probably go. Intangible... Yeah, this thing should probably go. And now we can draw with Candy Trail if we don't hit our blue mana. We did, though, so we'll actually just play the Mocking Sprite now. Get our in-air presence a little more dangerous. They can start tapping my stuff if they want to, but I'm not really scared. I don't know why they did that. I feel like getting in the 2 damage might have been worthwhile for them, but what do I know? Fun fact, spell Stutter costs 1 due to Mocking Sprite, so we can Candy Trail without much of a problem. Also, fun fact, Ice Out is literally just Counterspell with Mocking Sprite on board. I really hope we find another blue. Game 1, Game 1. We're gonna Spell Stutter that. I don't want you to have that card. Like, they could Intangible Virtue, but, like, that's not really that good. And we're gonna gain life and draw a thing. Oh, we have Ice Out now. Okay, so we just have a Counterspell. And we are technically winning the race by, like, a lot. Yeah, we have Ice Out up now. I don't think there's much that they can play that I really care about. That's annoying. That's a 2-life swing every turn, so I'm actually only going to be dealing 1 damage a turn once they get that rolling. No. We might start holding back Fairy Dream. Hi, Talion. We're just going to keep naming 4. 4 seems to be a pretty solid number in this draft. It's a 1/4, so we could start holding back multiple things to try and trade with it. That's an 8 drop, so then they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. It's only a 2, not that great. They make a 2/2 with Vigilance. I think we start holding back Talion and the Dream Thief simultaneously to kill the Restless Fortress. And keep swinging in for 2. Dang, that's unfortunate. But yeah, we just can't attack with Talion. It just doesn't work, unfortunately. Yeah, 4 might have been a flub, but like they've shown off like a bunch of 2s and 3s, which makes me think that they might be trying to find a 4-drop here. You can sack that. There you go, bud. But yeah, we want to be able to kill this. Very important. Them scrying to the bottom bodes well. They still can't play this for several turns. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more lands at least. And now we can swing with the Mocking Sprite and the Dream Thief. We will pay because we have nothing else to do with our mana. We'll tap down the thing that does more damage. We'll keep holding back our Dream Thief in the future, but for now, I just want to try and push damage. We do have lethal now, actually. Right? 5, 6, 7? Yeah. Lethal! Woo! This is literally the best I've ever done in draft! Let's go! We're 3-1 right now, baby! I can't wait to start losing. All right, we have... I think this is a Hopeless Nightmare hand. And then we hold up Spell Stutter. They dropped... Really? I guess that makes sense. Yeah, we hold up Spell Stutter now, and then we play Rhystic Study, and we point and laugh. No. That's mana fixing. We don't live for that around here. Say hi to Rhystic Study. Give me your cards! Let me draw more. And then I think we've just placed... You want to pay the one? They do want to pay the one. Interesting. Okay, we actually just do this. We keep the Ego Drain, honestly. And I think we just play the Ginger Brute. Start the beatdown. Gonna pay the one? Ego Drain. Keep hitting. This will eventually kill something, but it's fine. We'll probably sack the Hopeless Nightmare here soon. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sack it now, actually. I can't beseech the mirror, unfortunately, so we have to just dump it. 3 more Damahe! Fairy Dream Thief is the one you don't want to kill, opponent. I mean, it's 3 damage a turn. They don't really need to do anything to me yet. On the plus side, this is absolutely one of those, like, if they're playing stuff like this and tapping out for it, I get to do whatever the fuck I want, right? Is our beatdown going to eventually work? Probably not. But it'll be alright. Do you want to pay the 1? Thank you. Nice sleight of hand. Yeah, they really want to hold up that. Sleight of hand. Put it on the Dream Thief, because this way my opponent now has a target that they want to hit. Play Candy Trail, because this way I get to scry 2 and maybe hunt down something good, like Italian. I can't be blocked by anything except creatures with haste. Thanks for the card. We can play Talion after this and start vibing, most likely. I think I'm going to name 3 with Talion. Well, I can find a land here. That'd be nice. Son of a bitch. Yeah, we'll just name 3. I wish I could hold up Spell Stutter there, but I just can't. I didn't draw a land. I think trading with the Werefox isn't a great decision, but it's not a terrible decision. We're unfortunately getting just a little mana screwed. We didn't draw many lands. No. That screams I own... That just screams I have a way to pump my creature. I'm not that dumb. They would have to pay several. What up, dragon? I don't want to pay the 2 here, but I also want to pay the 2 here. Yeah, let's pay it. Let's pay the 2. Keep the Werefox tapped down, because this allows us to just swing out. And we have lethal on the next turn. So unless my opponent has a way to gain life, we have lethal. Gonna pay the 1. Is that a flyer? No, but it's a, Wait, hang on. They can play that. Why are they bothering? What the fuck are they doing? My opponent is confusing the ever-loving fuck out of me. Yeah, you're supposed to play that there. Do you want to play the 1? Fun fact, that triggers Talion, and they lose life. And I have lethal on the way back. Do you want to pay the 1? I have lethal on the way back now. This is very unfortunate for my opponent, unless they have another kill spell in hand. But I have a spell stutter now, so I think we just got it. I think this is another Jeej. That's French for GG. Accidentally Giga-brained into the win. We accidentally Giga-brained ourselves into the win there. That was pure luck. I learned after that other game, though, that 4 is not a really great number, and 3 seems to be a bit more consistent with the type of stuff people want to play. Like 3-drop, 3-drop. It's technically a 4-drop. But, fun fact, it also applies to the power and toughness. It applies to the power and toughness. I named 3. This thing has 3 toughness. This thing has 3 toughness. Talion's a really, really good card. This is why you rare draft. Listen, the Rhystic Study kept them tapping out, and then it let me draw a bunch of cards. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Rhystic Study rare draft worked. That's why you rare draft. We're at 4 wins. I think this is the most I've ever won in draft.